Welcome back to Nails of Interest, everyone. This is kind of a several part video, a little bit of sheen modern, a little bit of how to apply gel polish to a nail properly. And this month is Mental Health Awareness Month. I'd like to talk about that a little bit. We need to end the stigma. First of all, on your natural nail, you would need to buff your nail. You would need to buff your nail. I just gave someone one of these files. Remember, if you're watching, this one's kind of dirty, I need to wash it. But this is just a fake nail. On your natural nails, use the less gritty side, which is the 180. You could even use a 240. The higher the number, the less grit. Or use the file nail edge side of a buffer block. Excuse me, this has kind of been hanging around here, using it as an armrest. You just lightly buff the surface all over, remove all the shine. Since this is a fake nail, it's not that important. You would then take an alcohol wipe, not the remover wipes, just alcohol, isopropyl alcohol. You can spray it on, you can wipe it on, remove all the dust, make sure that your bodily oils are off, and this also will keep it from lifting. This will also keep you from getting any infections. This is what you do when you prep your nails for enhancements and extensions, what have you. And also, I'm reviewing what I just purchased from wish.com. It's the Luxury Fingers Gel Polish. This is color 384. It says UV Gel Perfect, an F instead of a P. And I don't have their base coat, so I'm going to use the Aimee Lee base coat. It has that cute hollow top. I believe I gave my Mother's Day gift included the Model's 1 base and top coat. Same thing. You just apply it, your brush, hold it horizontal to the surface and apply. Anyone out there that's new to gels, you can take all the time in the world until you put it under the lamp. It's not going to cure, or unless you're sitting out on the beach or something in the hot sun, they will cure your gels. If you go back to my lamp review where it was under nail mail, for these I like to cure 30 seconds. I'm sticking it into my Sun 1 UV LED combo lamp. The person I gave that gift to for Mother's Day, stick yours in your lamp, press your button for the 30-second cure like I told you. Again, that was just the base coat. While I'm doing that, I'm going to prep for some of my Sheen Modern. These are just nail foils. For those that haven't seen the video, these are the traditional nail foils. I've got the Luxury Finger 374 in green. You can use your magic powders on top of this. I just happen to have this new polish I wanted to try. Again, this manicure design is a symbol for the United States National Mental Health Awareness Month. Their symbol is a teal ribbon. Excuse me. And these were the Sheen Modern foils. You can get a whole set of ribbons, or this one was a mixed arch that has ghosts and ornaments on it. I just cut it off, laid it over here. I'm using a gel to fill in my ribbon on the back. You can watch my earlier videos to see how exactly I do this, but I'm doing it here again. I know I have a lot of new people watching. Just want to apply it very thin. If you have the magic powder, you can apply it right on top. I do prefer on top instead of behind. It leaves it a lot flatter. I just really wanted to use this new polish that I had. See how it does with the Sheen Modern. Again, if you watch the Sheen Modern channel, you will see the lovely representative from the company using a mirror. You can flip it, you wouldn't have to flip it upside down to see. So you can see if your edges are painted in or whatnot. When you hold it over a white background, see, I painted in pretty well. It doesn't have to be 100% perfect, just to what you would want. Again, this is just me. I like painting with gels because they don't dry until you cure them. That's my preference. You can also put glitters on the back. You could put their pigments on the back. They're so fine that they won't really make any rays. Or you can now put them on the front. I'm sticking this whole thing in my lamp for 30 seconds. It's a UV LED combo lamp. Cures everything in 30 seconds to a minute. Back to gel application. I'm going to apply the Luxury finger. Yes, Luxury with 2 U's. Finger polish, number 387. This is just a random color I picked. Figured it would go good with the green. The colors for mental health awareness are the teal ribbon and just wearing teal for the month. I have been wearing teal. You apply your color horizontally to the surface. You can go over it as many times as you need to. Just go over it. Don't get it on your cuticles. If you do, just rub it off. Alcohol will take it off until you cure your until you cure your polish. After that, it will be hard on your nail and it will cause lifting. It's best to do 2 even coats. Say it got like this, or you made a line, you can just wait and let it self-level out or brush it. I like to pause just before I put it in the lamp. Most gel polishes will self-level out. Just don't let them get into your cuticle. If they get in this area, just scoop it out. Use a cuticle stick, your other fingernail that's not being cured. Wipe it off with alcohol. This layer is the second layer of gel. I didn't get quite enough on this area. Again, I'm going to be talking all over the place. Trying to do a few requests in one and talk about a topic that's very close to my heart. See, gel polish, you can just go right over it. It's not sticking, it's not drying. You can let it self-level out. This polish seems to be pretty good. It's not self-leveling as quick as others. Of course, it has those flakes in it. I didn't apply it very well. And you can go over it as much as you want. Until it's cured, you're not stuck with anything. The metal type polishes like this one are the hardest ones to get the hang of applying. But basically you just work at it and you'll see. You apply it rather horizontally. Instead of like this, I like to go like this. Don't let too much get on there. If it's too thick, it won't cure the bottom layers. For me, and for the person I gave that lamp to, 30 seconds should cure it again. So pop it in the lamp for another 30 seconds. Retrieve my She Modern while that's curing. Again, mental health issues do affect 1 in 5 Americans. That's those that are diagnosed, actually. Mental illness can be anything from stress and depression, all the way up to schizophrenia, you name it. If you're suffering, I'll put some links below and I'll put up a picture at the end of the video for you can get some help. For this layer, I'm turning it into a sticker. I'm just using some Sally Hansen Insta Dry. This is actually the Quickly Clear, not even the top coat. I like to scrub mine in a little bit. And since it is a regular polish, I can overlap it. It doesn't matter. Alcohol will take that right off. You can even make it a little thick if you want to. Just cover the entire decal. 1 layer is sufficient. Let that dry. Back to our polish lesson. Usually you'd want 2 coats of polish for gel polish or regular polish. It just helps ensure that you have adequate coverage and that if it chips a little bit for some reason, there's always another layer to keep, to cover it up and cover any mistakes you made in the first layer of coloring. Most everybody's polished their nails at some point if they're watching this video. just apply it. You can mess around with it. You can even apply it sideways if you want to. Gels are so forgiving. The removal process is just a lot tougher. That's why some people don't like them. I can even go over the removal process with you a little bit. This one is the third layer of gel, so I like to always cure for a minute, but follow your bottle's directions. Some are now saying 45 seconds instead of 30 seconds on the first cure. Just follow your guidelines. Second coat and above, I always at least cure for a minute. Because once you undercure it, you will notice it'll look just like a smudged nail after a couple hours. It may look great when you first do it. Okay, I'm checking to see if it's dry. It's not quite dry yet. I do like to leave a little tail up so you can pull it off. Many of you have seen it before, some people haven't. I've got so many new subscribers and watchers that I can't keep track of it all. I thank every one of you that is subscribed to me. Please check out my She Modern playlist if you want more and adequate details on using She Modern products. Normally people do put a layer of white over top of their color before they put the clear coat on, but I was figuring, I was figuring that it would look good enough over the gold and show up. Showing up quite well over white. White always is a great color to put behind anything you want to paint, even your regular nails. Paint. I'm going to do a little more talking after I get this on. I like to pull mine up before I apply the foil glue. It just makes less mess. It wasn't coming up very well. I didn't get the glue on. I didn't let my glue dry, or my sticker dry 100%. If it's not coming up, turn it around, go from another angle. It's been a while since I've actually used the regular decals. Self-locking tweezers are really nice for this. Then I'll come up, so I'm trying from another angle. I am starting to use the two-tail method. I put a tail on the other end. I forgot to, because this mental health topic is quite close to home. My brother used to suffer from quite a few mental illnesses, and I know just about everybody in America does at some point in their life. Like I said, whether it's stress, whether it's depression, anxiety, to full-blown panic attacks, everything. It covers a wide scope. I don't even really like calling it mental health because it's your brain. It's part of your body. It's your body chemicals. It can even be the hormones in your bodies, which are also chemicals of your body, just a different type of one. There's nothing to be ashamed of. It's nothing that you did to cause it. It's just something's going wrong with your body. Just like when you catch the flu, you come down with arthritis, what have you. Mental illness isn't catchy though. I shouldn't have said flu. Flu is catchy. Mental illness, you don't catch it. Something just goes wrong. Sometimes they don't even know what went wrong. So I got it up. I didn't get quite perfect. I'll show you a trick on that. I'm dropping stuff all over. As this topic really hits close to home for me. Okay, to apply one of these, you would get out your foil glue. That's just my way of applying it this way. You can apply directly to the nail, put foil glue on the nail, and then apply the decal. I just prefer it this way because had I been ready to film this, I would have already had this ready ahead, or doing my own nails, I would have just made this up ahead, had it ready on my stamper to go. Let this dry. Now if you're not using a foil, skip this when you're making just a nail. I'm just wanting to add a little She Modern and a little mental health awareness to this. You can apply it with your stamper head. Smooth it down. You can use the tool or just use your finger. Remember, if you're using gel polish, it will still be a little tacky. Say you had done this to your nail and you didn't quite transfer all of the foil because I didn't let my Instant Dry. Remember, you can use any instant dry polish, you can use any regular polish, you can use any gel polish. I just like the instant dry since it's fast, doesn't leave a bump. I just go over it with the Sharpie where it's, a lot of people won't show you that they do stuff like this. I'll show you. Sorry, I've got to put it down so I can see. Just go over the foil where it lifted with the black Sharpie. Sorry, I haven't found a hollow marker for the hollow ones. That would be quite a cool idea too. But hollow really doesn't show up very much if you miss it. And they do have the water slides available in the same images. I've stocked up on the recent sale. Some instances I find those a lot better. Some instances I find these a lot better. It's just all in if you have time, what you prefer, and everything. Everybody's different. Everybody likes different things. So I just touched it up a little bit. I went a little overboard because I'm thinking about Mental Health Month of May. Top coat. I'm going to use the I May Lee top coat since I used the base coat. It's best to normally stick with the same brand of base, top, and gel, but I didn't have them. A lot of them do cross match. And the person I gave you the gift for Mother's Day, the brands do match. They are compatible. Don't worry about the ones I gave you. They're quite compatible. The top and base are quite compatible with any other. So whether you apply a decal or not, you'd want to take your top coat, apply it horizontally. If you've got a lot of painting on there or glitter on there or something, you'd want to apply it and float it. Oops. See, gels you could just touch and get little things like that out of there. Just top coat it in. I was surprised, usually the marker will smear, but it didn't smear at all. So this is my little tribute to Mental Health Month. I didn't have teal, but it kind of turns out to be a teal. The color is a teal ribbon. If you're doing your nail in gel, this is now the fourth layer of gel. Layer 1 was the base coat, layer 2 is the first color, layer 3 was the second color, layer 4 is the top coat. Anything over 2 layers, I always do 1 full minute in the lamp. I'm curing that for 60 seconds. Just pop it in the lamp, push that button that will do for 60 seconds. I believe the lamp I gave my mother was push the button once for 30 seconds, twice for 60 seconds, a third time for off. But read the directions, it's right in there. Again, these were foils from shemodern.com. They have the full sheet of the cause ribbons that you can get. You can get them in any of the colors they have. And you can color them in as well to match any cause, like reds for AIDS and heart health, and quite a few other things. Pink's breast cancer. There's a whole list online that you can look up for your causes that you like. Autism is a rainbow color that's kind of like a puzzle piece. I believe they use a ribbon as well. I would suggest if you wanted to promote your favorite causes that hit close to home for you, to pick up some of these from shemodern.com. It's even easier than hand painting. It gives quite a reflective shine when you use the foil ones. And there's my finished look. The polish is nice and hard. When you use, there are 2 different types of top coats out there, just in the shiny versions. This was a no wipe top coat. You don't have to do anything after you cure it. You can even use 2 coats if you want for extra coverage, or go back a few days later. If it's looking a little dull, put on another coat. But the ones that don't say no wipe, typically you have to wipe with an alcohol swab just to remove a tacky layer that forms on here. But for the lady that I gave the gift to, it's a no wipe. Don't worry about it. Most of them these days come out are no wipes. You don't feel anything underneath this. Even that little decal I put, you won't feel anything. They're glitters, you don't feel anything. This was just a quick little design and telling a family member how to use gel polishes. Hope you enjoyed that. I'm going to put some info up at the end of this, since 1 in 5 Americans do suffer from some type of mental illness, and a lot of people don't seek help. There's a stigma out there about mental illness. Everybody's afraid to seek help. You feel embarrassed. Just reach out to somebody if you're suffering, please. Just reach to somebody. Your doctor, your regular physician can help you a lot. A friend can help you. Sometimes just saying that you have a problem will help your problem, especially if it's stress or depression. Just reaching out to somebody and having a good talk really helps. There's a lot of ways to acquire pets for people that are severely lonely and depressed. Pets are a wonderful therapy tool. I don't know what I'd be doing without my little babies, my little feather babies. They really are lifesavers. There's a wide variety of pets available. Talk with people, do research online. There's a group called NAMI that my brother was very active in. I didn't even know this till after his passing. He even helped write their book. He was a counselor for people with mental health. This was after he sought help, and he wasn't cured, but he was doing really well. So I urge you just to seek some help. There's 800 numbers. There's a way to just text people anonymously. NAMI's a great group. They have counselors available. They're all taught. They're all trained. There's so many support groups out there. You don't even have to show up in person to seek help these days. You can visit a doctor on demand. You can talk to a trained psychiatrist, one that's just like sitting on a couch with a psychiatrist. You can video chat with them. There's so many ways to seek help these days with social media, the cell telephones, regular telephones, the internet. Just reach out. There's probably Facebook groups out there that'll help you. Just reach out to a friend. Don't feel like you're being judged. Nobody judges you. If they do, something's not right with them, honestly. If somebody's judging you for having a chemical imbalance, a hormone imbalance, a medical problem, these are medical problems. If somebody is that small of a person to judge you for seeking help, then they don't need to be a part of your life. Honestly, they don't. Just stay away from them. If you're getting stressed by a situation and you can get away from the situation, get away from it. I do it all the time. But please, I do urge you guys to seek help. But I do love gel polishes. To remove this, let's get on to something else. To remove your gel polish, you would want to just buff the surface of the top coat and then soak it in 100% acetone, or use the little clip-ons, use the foils. There's little packets you can get that are already have the gel polish remover in them. I gave my Mother's Day gift. It had the gel polish in it. You can just use that. There's little soakies you could flip on your nail. Put it on there for about 15 minutes. Pull it off, check. It should be like gooey. It'll come right off. You can use a removable base coat underneath. Good ones your mani will stay on for however long you want it to stay on for. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for listening to my little advice. Thank you for just being here, subscribing and watching. I mean, I do appreciate it. I appreciate every comment. Again, this is National Mental Health Awareness Month. So please, if you know someone that's suffering, reach out to them and let them know that you're with them, that you understand. Even if you don't 100% understand, that you understand something's wrong and they need help. Please help someone seek help if they need it. This is the month to remember things like this, but really all year round we should be trying to do this. Thank you again for watching. If you're not currently subscribed, please remember to hit that subscribe button down below. It does help me out quite a bit. Leave me a comment on other things you would like to see or do or what have you. And have a great day. And all you can do is be you. You be you, I'll be me. That's my new motto in my life. You see me saying it in a lot of my videos now. That's my new motto. You can't be anyone but yourself. So have fun, paint your nails, have fun with life. Life's too short to worry about things. Bye-bye until next time. See you later. Bye-bye.